Hey, so welcome. Welcome to our semester together. Welcome to Global Environmental Futures. I'm so excited to share this course with you. This has been a heart project for me. Um, Taught global environmental issues for the last 3 years since I graduated with my master's in environmental science and public policy. And within talking about environmental issues, there's a lot of heaviness, a lot of it's a it's very scary to think about the world that we're going to live in the future. Um, and so this course has been my attempt to stay rooted and grounded in the reality of where we're headed, but also create a space for imagination and agency in how can we as humans and as individuals and within our communities show up in this world that we're going to be inheriting, that we're going to be living in 20 years and 30 years and 40 years. Like, what does it look like to be a human on a planet with an unstable atmosphere? What does it look like to not be able to rely on weather patterns that have been consistent for the last 100 years? And how can we grow our resilience in a personal level as well as in a community level and on a human level? Um, and yeah, I hope that you enjoy it. I hope that the material lands well for you. And yeah, the course is is an arch or actually kind of a spiral. And we'll start off this week talking about how everything is connected and looking into systems theory, and kind of setting the stage for the rest of the semester. And then in weeks 2 and 3, well, in week 2, we'll kind of dive into the biggest environmental problems that we're experiencing, climate change and biodiversity loss, and we'll look at how they're interconnected. Um, and basically, like what is happening in our world today. It's 2026, and where are we at right now? And then week 3, we'll talk about how did we get to this point in time. We'll look back at history, and we'll look at how our systems have changed over time. And then in week 4, we'll move into a week on worldview. And so our worldview is what shapes how we interact with, how we see the world, how we see ourselves in relation to other people and to nature. Um, and how do these stories that we have about ourselves and about nature affect the way that we behave and that we interact in the world. And then the following week, we will explore the question of what does healing look like and what is regeneration? How can we regenerate the land? How can we regenerate our communities? Um, and what is regeneration? Regeneration is um, leaving something better than you found it, giving life to something. And then from there, we'll move into a week on futures thinking. What are the possible futures for humans and for Earth? And we'll also engage with our imaginations. We have to dream up these futures that we want to live in. Um, and then week 7, we'll finish with a wrap up week on personal agency and how can you find your own role in your day-to-day life and in the jobs you already have, the communities you already exist in. Um, and because we all have a role to play, we all are co-creating the future that we live in together through every day and every action. Um, so it's very interesting material. I hope that you are as interested and engaged with it as I am. Um, but it is a 7-week course that is 3 credits. So it's quite a lot of reading and writing, and it moves really fast. You have 3 assignments due every week. So it is a full course load. So please check in with yourself, be honest with yourself, read through the schedule, look at how the assignments are structured, and make sure that you have the capacity to take this course. If you put your energy into this course, you will do well. But it was going to take your time and your presence Um, the assignments are structured as we have a semester-long research project. So we're going to um, be working with the same topic throughout the whole semester. This first week, you're going to identify a species or a place or an ecosystem or a community that you really love and that you want to protect. Um, so this um, could be, and you can decide how narrow or how wide you want to make this. This is kind of everything with this course is an experiment because it's the first time I'm teaching it in this exact way. So with that being said, I'm open to feedback and I'm flexible and we can kind of adjust along the way if we need to. But so your topic could be coral reefs. Like I love coral reefs and yeah, I want to protect them. But this week we're just talking about like what it is and why we love it. Or you can be like very, very specific. Like I could be like, I want to choose to protect the Tres Palmas Marine Reserve in Puerto Rico. Um, or it could be, sorry, there's a really big wave out there that I'm looking at. Okay, back to being focused. So yes, you'll just read through that instructions and then send me an email all the time, anytime, if you have any questions at all. Um, and okay, so then so that will just build throughout the semester. You don't have to get too far ahead of yourself. Just this week, you're identifying one thing in the world that you love, like an ecosystem or a species, um, not like your dog. Something in the more than human world. And yes, a dog is not a human, but it's been domesticated by humans. So let's try to get like a little bit outside of like our house and our domestication, if that makes sense. Yeah, if you have any questions, please email me. And then we'll also have weekly journals. Um, these are like critical reflections, and the goal with these is two parts. It's so that you can engage with the course materials as well as engaging with your own emotional landscape and how you're feeling and what's shifting inside you as you're moving through this course and this material. And then we will also have weekly field practices. These are activities meant to get you outside in nature, in the place that you're in, and to start connecting with the world outside of yourself. And so those will happen throughout the semester. We'll have one every week, and hopefully you enjoy them. So yes, please read the syllabus in full. Read through the grade breakdown, read through the AI policy, read through all of it, please. Yeah, with AI, we're in an AI world. This is something that we are going to have to learn to live with. Um, but yeah, just use a level of integrity with yourself. Like the policy is written out in the syllabus, right? You can use AI to like assist you in brainstorming. You can use it to like be in conversation with, but please, and honestly, you're just doing a disservice to yourself if you do this, but don't just copy and paste AI into an assignment. I mean, it's really obvious when you do that. And also it you're losing the opportunity to learn. Like you're paying to be here, you're paying to take this class, or your parents are paying for you to take this class, or you have loans out and future you is going to pay for you to take this class. Like put yourself into it. And the more you put into this, the more you will get out of it. And what else is important to say? So the course, every week on Friday, the next week will open up. And then all of the assignments are due Friday night, 11:59 p.m. So but I'm open to changing that to have assignments be due on Sunday if that would feel better. Or maybe I just won't take any late points off if you turn things in over the weekend. I just really want you to enjoy your life and your weekend. And so my hope with having assignments due Friday night is that then you won't procrastinate everything until the weekend because every week you're going to have three assignments and they're all going to be due at the same time. So you really are going to have your own time management and work through the readings and the lectures and whatever videos and podcasts are provided, and then do the assignments. And some of the assignments will have you like go outside and do something, and some of the assignments are writing and research. So yeah, I'm just so excited. Yeah, I'm really stoked to be on this journey with you this semester. Um, yeah, and I think I'll end this here. I guess I can share a little bit about me really quick. I probably should have started with this. Well, I did. I said that I graduated with my master's degrees 3 years ago, 2022. 4 years ago. But yeah, and then I've been teaching online as an adjunct at several different universities. And then I've had an array of jobs. Been lucky to be able to travel for work and have field work experiences around the world. I have focused kind of at the intersection of education and outreach and communication. I studied policy, but I haven't done too much direct policy work. I ran a marine education field station in New Jersey, Long Beach Island, which is where I'm from, for a couple of years. Like interned there during grad school and then kept working there the following year, and that was a really fun job. I'm really passionate about um, plastic pollution right now. It's a wicked problem, wicked meaning it's really, really hard to solve. And there's all of these factors influencing it. And we'll talk about this throughout the semester, right? But yeah, I've had experience working for plastic pollution nonprofits in North Carolina. I also sat on the board for a plastic pollution nonprofit in New Jersey, Alliance for a Living Ocean. And actually, right now, this is exciting. I have been accepted to go on a research expedition to Antarctica to study microplastic pollution. So that is coming up, and yeah, I'm excited and I'm nervous, and I hope that it will leave me inspired to, and with new ideas for how to handle the plastic pollution situation. I spend a lot of time in the tropics, um, and yeah, the plastic problem is really evident and it's really challenging for smaller countries to deal, especially island nations, to deal with all of this waste. And yeah, we can unpack this as we move throughout the semester. I think that I will end this here with a welcome and a please ask me if you have any questions. You can always email me. I will get back as soon as possible. Maybe not always on the weekends. Try to, if you have questions about the assignment, ask during the week. And then, yeah, I'll get back within 24 hours. I'll also try to grade within 7 days. Um, and yeah, thank you. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being here.